Ray got your son out there still the car stereos and he only giving them $2 and they spending that shit on gay, dude. Yeah.
What is, how'd you get that? What does that mean?
South Central, Loco, OG Bobby Johnson, when they was in jail, Loco put up on OG Bobby Johnson and was telling him about Ray, his best friend, what he got the little dudes out there doing. He told him, Ray got your son out there still in car stereo. And he said, got my son? OG Bobby said, you got my son? Yeah, got a little tape out there. And you gonna give him $2. Two. I'm telling you, new shoes for Ray. New car for Ray. I'm telling you what they out there doing.
What made you run with that and keep it? How did you know that was going to hit?
It just, I did a lot of trouble. I got into a lot of trouble in jail, so I was in the hole. And so I got kicked out of different prisons in real life. And so I would go to the different prisons and get in trouble and go to the hole. And so I would listen to the people, the young life being the hole. So I would listen to them in the hole, listen to their music. And so I was just like, man, don't nobody got no saying. Like, so I just started saying it out the door. And then and they spinning it on K too.
Hold on. So you're in jail.
Yeah.
You at the door, like at the edge of the door, just yelling shit.
Yelling, we in the hole. Like we in the hole all day. So it's 24 hours in the hole. And so in order to get by our time, we'll sit up and we'll write all day, or like I used to read dictionary, read the Bible, read the Quran, read encyclopedias, read biographies about, you know what I'm saying, different people. And then write poetry, you know what I'm saying, do yoga, work out all day, write poetry. Then at nighttime, you know, we all up, we all out in the door rapping. We rapping outside the door. And so if you bunk, they gonna kick on that door, get you got to go. But if you know what you're talking about and you can command this walk, if you can command the walk and ass it, we dealing with the crazy of the crazy. If you can get them to nod their head and to tell you got something, you got something. So I started just yelling that. And then just going throughout the jails, they just right got to. I go as soon as I get coming back to the hole, and they just start yelling out the door. Right got your son out there still the car stereos, and it just became a thing in jail.
So everybody was saying it with you
in jail because I was bad. I was bad in jail. I just go to the hole, and everybody I call us asset gang because from prison to prison, it's the same people in the hole. Like all the little dudes that you know. Be out here doing their thing, go to jail, get in trouble. Now they in the hole, in and out the hole. And that's what I was, in and out the hole. And so just being in and out the hole, you develop a bond with these little dudes, with these brothers, all over the prisons. From Columbia, from Jefferson City, from the Boo Hill, from St. Louis. You develop these little bonds with the people in Acid. And that's how it became. So every time they see me, yeah.
So did it become a point where I'm going straight to the hole. I might do some shit to go straight to the hole. This is why I'm comfortable. Was you more comfortable in the hole?
I was like on some like being honest, because I got positives that'll tell you he loved the hole. He go down there, he got to love it, right? But I got locked up when I was 16. And so when I got locked up, I was bad. I was just a bad kid. So then when I got locked up and went to prison, I still was a bad kid. So the only thing I couldn't do was jump the fence. If I jumped the fence, they'd kill me, right? So, but I can walk all the way to this fence. Now, I ain't supposed to walk over there to the fence, right? You know what I mean? I'm using this for metaphor, you know what I mean? Letting you know what I'm saying? I was a kid that walked to the fence. I was bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me to don't do something, I'm going to go do it. I don't want to sit. I'm not sitting in this cell all day. I'm about to jam my door, and I'm about to, as soon as you leave, I'm coming out. Then if you catch me, then lock me up. It don't matter. And then I go down there, and you know what I'm saying? That's actually the hole is where, like, I grew at. I grew in the hole. You know what I mean? Like, I got my knowledge in the hole because On the yard, you got the TV, that's a distraction. You got the phone, that's a distraction. You got canteen, that's a distraction. You got all these different things, that's a distraction from your brain. So when I get in trouble, I'm going to the hole. So I didn't care about getting in trouble because I'm my best when I'm in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to the hole, now I'm working out all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working out 2 or 3 times a day. Now I'm reading, I got a dictionary. I'm reading this. Now I'm getting my vocabulary together. Now I got the Bible. Now I'm reading this. Now I'm learning the language of all these different religions. Then I get the Quran. Now I'm learning another language. Right? Now I'm writing and reading another language. But this is all coming from me sitting in the hole to myself with nobody around me, with my brain to just play with. I have nothing else to play with. So what do you do when you have nothing else to play with? Play with your brain.
So from 16 to how old are you now?
40.
You been in jail since 16?
Yeah.
Your whole entire life, man.
Yeah.
So school and everything.
School, everything.
What grade was you? So was you in school when you went to jail then?
Yeah, I was in 9th grade. I went to Purcell Academy, but I quit going. And so
Freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year.
Okay.
I got locked up my freshman year. I've never been out since.
So how does that work? You get a GED in there or what?
Yeah, I got a high school equivalency. In 2014, it took all them years for them to put me in school too, right? But in 2014, I got a high school equivalency.
I don't skip past that. Why? Like, what happens?
Because when you in a level 5 in Supermax,
To those that don't know, what is level 5 Supermax?
Level 5 Supermax is like it's a Supermax penitentiary. It's the level 6, level 5. It's the highest you can get. The most dangerous offenders is housed here in these places. Like,
so you got level 5 out the gate?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that here in a second if we can. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so like once you get up there, because you're dealing with people that ain't never ever going home.
Yeah.
They're never going home, so they don't have to go to school. So, they don't put you in school. Because if you don't just sign up and go and get on the waiting list probably about a year or two, So by the time they do call, you about being doing something else. And so, they just never put me in school until my level lowered. And that's when I got my high school equivalency within 4 months.
So how does it lower? Like once you in there and you don't get in trouble or something? Or like, how does that
just
work?
after because I had 20 years with the 85%. And so I had to do really all my time. I did all my time. But as you do like 6 years, it's called minimum, maximum, minimum, medium, and maximum. And so after so many years you do as a maximum, they'll drop you to a medium. And then when you get closer to going home, they'll drop you to a minimum.
Gotcha. Yeah. So as your time kept dropping, that's when you was able to
get but I went though. I never went to a minimum. I always made it to the medium, and then they kicked me out and boost me back up to the maximum.
What? So you just been on that for all these years. You was just
for 21 years and 2 months. It was in real life. It was me in slavery for 21 years. It was me fighting the system, me fighting the guards, me fighting the case managers, me fighting the programmers, me fighting the system, and sticking up for my Kansas City. You from where I'm from, we together, we gotta stick together.
Where was you at?
Everywhere.
Gotcha.
I was in Bonterre, I was in Crossroads, I was in Jefferson City. I got kicked out of all these penitentiaries. I was in Charleston.
What was you? So were you just fighting a fight, or you was still kind of young, ignorant, or really just standing up for yourself?
Like in prison, it's those are slave plantations. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, the law states once you break the law and become a ward of a state, you are a slave. You are to do exactly what these people tell you to do. And we're dealing with white people, man, from rural areas. that's never been around black people, man. And so what do you think is gonna happen? You know what I mean? They're oppressing us. You know what I mean? Like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like you got those officers beat you up, put knives on you, you know what I'm saying? Like they dog you out, handcuff you, shackle you, mace you, run you up to the suicide cell, throw you in there with mace on you, with no water, take the shock hand and grab your neck. And man, listen, man, there's a lot of stuff that's getting done to us in these places that people don't know. Like, I'm being honest. And a lot of, and I'm telling you what I'm noticing, a lot of us is getting out of prison and not saying nothing. And you just experienced slavery in 2025. Like, wait a minute, man. And a lot of us is just taking it for real, and going back to it. That's oppression at its best.
So have you talked about that with anybody else that been in? Like, man, we got to, what can we do?
And it's about, to me, all right, I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a grown man. And then I'm a black man, right? And then not just I'm a black man, but I've also realized I'm from Kansas City. Going in prison make you realize who you are and where you from. And if you don't decide to speak for yourself, that's on you.
Yeah.
It's on you that these people dog you out. Me, the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam received the guidance to rise and warn. Once he was touched by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his order of business was to rise and warn, just like Jesus, just like Moses, just like all of them. Their mission was to rise and warn the people.
So that's all you can do. So you basically like, I can just listen to me. Cool. Get up out of that. There's some shit going on. You don't speak up for yourself. I can't. Ain't nothing I can do for you. Man.
You gotta be able to stand up. The dudes that's in the hole, that come back and forth to the hole, we stand up. We what they call radicals. Like, that's what they labeled us. Like, we're already labeled as terrorists. Once you become a dangerous felon, you are considered a terrorist. And what that is say like a natural war breakout under the martial law, you are to be killed. But I don't think nobody know that. I don't think nobody even have in their mind that if all I got is 15 years or 10 years, and if I'm in prison in Supermax and a natural war break out, you know, the Koreans or somebody start shooting over here like they want to do for real, and the president called a martial law, you are to be killed. Before they let you out, they're going to put gas through the vents before they let you out of jail.
Damn.
That's law.
And this is what you read up on?
Yeah, study.
Or is it a thing everybody knows?
Nah.
You got to read up on that.
Got to study it. This is the importance of really, like, I have to protect my brain. And in order to protect your brain, you got to feed your brain. Because if you don't feed your brain, then you'll lose your brain. Because everything around you is evil. If the guy in front of me has been locked up for 40 years and he's never going home, and all he's doing is standing in a door off meds, just staring at me. And then the guy next to me, he won't stop hitting my wall. He got 30 years, right? And he's just losing his mind. He ain't been out the hole in 2 years. So he steady hitting my wall, right? And then you got the other dude over here you can't even go to the door because he's standing up in the door ass naked, jacking off to the nurses and the female COs that's walking by. And then it's so many variables. And so if you don't have the understanding of protecting your brain, you'll lose. Learning is fundamental, but it really is fundamental. You have to allow it to be.
How long did it take you to adapt to that?
As soon as I went to prison.
As soon as you went, so that same year? That first year, you adapted that first year?
As soon as I went to prison, they put me in a cell with the Gillum Park rapists. I had them 20 years. They put me in a cell with a person that's never going home. Multiple life sentences. He the one that raped and killed them women, Gillum Park. And while they was dead, he did what he did to them. And so that was my first cellie. And so I had to whoop him. I had to whoop him right then and there. Because me coming to your cell, you're thinking, it took me later on to understand this mindset, but me coming to his cell, this is not a cell. This is his house. It's not no cell. It's my house. See these pictures? It's pictures of my family. You see this TV? This is my TV. You see this? I got this shit like this. This is my house. I get on my hands and knees and clean this, right? And then here I come. And I don't know nothing about jail, and I don't know nothing about prison. And so I might, get up, and I might use a restroom, but I might not flush it while I'm using it. And then hey man, you might want to flush the restroom, man. Flush it while you pissing, man. Don't nobody want to hear you pissing, man. And I'm like, damn, all right, OG, all right, okay, But that's the first sign of, okay, all right, he's trying to establish his dominance.
Uh-huh.
All right,
you already knew that out the gate.
Right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? For you telling me anything, right? For you to fix your mouth to tell me anything, who are you? But okay, all right. So now that's the first thing. All right, so then on and on, now the nitpick. Okay, now come on, here. Now I beat you up. Now I'm in a hole. But now what this did was, this set to let it be known. I'm not gonna let nobody boink me. I'm not gonna let nobody I'm not gonna let you get off on me. Like, I don't care how petty this is. I'm not letting you get this off, So that established my whole life in jail. Like, just being bad. Like, all right, like, they'll put you in a cell with anybody. I ain't going in that cell. I don't want to go in there. Put me in a cell by myself. Well, Mr. Hill, you got to sit on a bench for 2 hours, shackled and handcuffed before you can go in that cell. All right, come on. So now I'm sitting on the bench like this, rapping. Ray got your son out there stealing car stereos, and he only giving them $2, and they spending that shit on K too. And then I don't want to go in that cell. Well, Mr. Hill, you got to sit another 2 hours. Well, let's go. New shoes for Frank. I don't want to go in that cell. I told you, put me in the cell by myself. Well, Mr. Hill, you got to sit another 2 hours. Well, let's go. So now we're up to about 6-8 hours of me sitting on this bench. So what do you think that developed right out the gate? Fuck you. What's up? Me against you. All right, come on.
And I'm standing on it.
Come on. I'm going to rock with my people. And I'm going to go at y'all. Y'all got me here. Y'all got y'all foot on my neck. Not my brother.
And this is at 16?
Yeah, kids. There's multiple people right now that you can meet that know me from prison. They don't tell you, yep, he's bad. They think that I'm crazy. That's what they think. He's bad, he's crazy, he's, because I stood up for my people and went against the system. So I'm crazy. But you want to fight me though. You want to fight me. You want to stab me. And I'm the one to stand up with you to go against the people that's going to handcuff you, slam you up against that wall and make you all in your face. And then look at you like you're crazy.
So what be that though? What make them want to fight you at that point?
Nah, once you develop, once you get the radicalism in you, that's it. Once you show them that you're defiant and rebellious, and you're not gonna be the yes man, the yes sir, you ain't gonna be that. You are considered a radical.
I'm saying so the inmates. You said the inmates wanted to fight you.
Yeah, they
for
just
what?
Because for real, being honest, the bad guy stick out like a sore thumb. You get too much attention. You get too many of these PLCOs calling you. That was me. I was little, hair on nowhere on my face. So the little female COs, oh my God, you just too young. What are you doing? You're so bad. This and that. Here's some gum. What you eat today? I know you don't eat that food. Here goes some Burger King. So now I'm going to jail. Damn near spoiled. Thinking I can do what I want to do. I am doing what I want to do. I'm in the hole. I got cigarettes. I got K2. Got other drugs. And now you mad. Nigga, you mad. You mad. Why you mad? What you mad? What you mad for? Because I'm going to keep it lit everywhere I go, whether it's in the hole or on the yard. I got what all the little dudes want, which is the K2. My partners got all the sheets and all the, so it's like, I can't help that. Now you want to fight me. But we fight though. You going to fight me. But now you going to fight me. But you just let that CO just dog you out though. Dude just straight just came in there, just dog, like took all your stuff and threw it all on the ground and he just disrespected you. But you want to fight me. And watch out.
We're going to get off this here in a minute. What's the wildest shit you didn't experience in there?
The wildest? Wildest.
I got a homie that he went in, he like, bro, I don't never want to go back there. He was like, it was an instance where I damn near had to ride out. He was like, he was just in there doing his time. He was like, but I guess the Mexicans must have got into it with.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's to a point where we have to go outside. It's time to go outside. It's either I'm going to die or not. I didn't want to do it, but this is just what it was. I'm like, nigga, what? He was like, yes, it go crazy. Like, and then and it was my celly, and my celly was wrong. And I damn right, I have to go back and do this to the cell. I'm like, what? So he like, I don't never want to go back to that shit. So being out here, he like, because I asked him how he ignored this shit that's going on out here. He got some real shit going on. He said, bro, this ain't real shit.
This ain't real shit. I just told somebody that yesterday. Matter of fact, swear to you by Allah, I just told somebody that yesterday. I told them, I said, because they asked me, they said, how are you dealing with all of this going on with your family? And I said, listen, man. It was one moment I was in the vision room and it was guard up there. I ain't like when, you know what I mean? We was into it. You know, I followed him before and everything. So I had a little chick up there. Now I'll be up here chilling. I'm up here enjoying my visit, And so we get up, she about to leave. I give her a kiss. He rushed, grabbed me. I instantly, man, what? Like, we instantly start fighting here. Like, what are you grabbing me for? What are you doing? She done backed up. The other, this was a big thing. The other people done backed up in the vision room. These are civilians. Man, you rushed up on me, grabbing on me. I'm not knowing what he grabbing me for. So we up here tussling. So when the other ones, sergeants and all them came, captains and all them came, because that's what come to this, you know what I'm saying? The warden's upstairs. When they come, dude, like, I seen him swallow something. Man, you ain't seen me swallow nothing, man. Watch out. So I'm still steady fighting though. Like we tearing this deal up. We tearing this up. But I hear him keep saying he swallowed something. So now they trying to choke me. Now I'm being put in the chokehold, and now I'm trying to get up out the chokehold. I'm little, so I can wear out. They big, So when they finally get me, and I'm on the ground, I'm like, I ain't swallowed nothing, man. Dude tripping. But they not knowing at this moment that this somebody that I didn't already had a fight with and I already had problems with. So now I'm getting dogged out. Now they really dogging me out because you got the civilians right here. So they got to see them subdue me. So it's an extra on everything.
They gotta show up.
Everything. It's an extra You know what I mean? So I'm dealing with it. You know, like I told you, you gotta take care of yourself in there. You know what I mean? So, but I'm dealing with it. You know what I mean? I can handle this. They take me to medical. I go to medical. Then I'm thinking I'm going to the hall. I'm not knowing at this time what was ahead. But I'm thinking I'm going to the hall. It's all good. I ain't tripping. I'll be right back out. I ain't swallow nothing. Only thing, when they see whatever, and I ain't swallow nothing. Like, he just brushed me. When they see this, and like they did, they're going to let me out. Man, they took me to a dry cell. I had never, ever experienced the dry cell. I'd have been in a suicide cell. I'd have been in a padded cell. But never the dry cell. I go in the dry cell. It's rectangle. It's just always, first of all, it's in the medical. So now you know it's serious. It's rectangle and it's all the way up. It's a square in the ground with a bowl in it. It's a chair, a steel chair over the bowl. And then your chuck hole, the camera, it's a door right here. It's a chuck hole. It's where they feed you out of. Then it's this camera and the man sit right there 24/7. All right. You strip ass naked and you shackle hands, feet, and then you got the shackle to go from your wrist to your feet. So you shackle. And you got to stay like this for 72 hours. And underneath you, all right, they take your jumper, right? Because it's a patch, and they just put it down. So basically, you're just sitting here with your ass out, shackled like this for 72 hours. All right. But I'm steady yelling. I don't got nothing. I ain't swallowed nothing, man. Dude, fake it. Nobody's getting. He listening to me. I ate they give you peanut butter because they got to keep your doo-doo hard.
They try to get whatever it is out.
So I keep, 3 days. Now I shitted twice. Both times, I didn't have nothing. But because it was so much of a spectacle in the visiting room, they kept me in there for an extra day thinking I still had some after giving them 2 samples. Jefferson City ordered the extra day because of the spectacle in the vision room. That was the moment I realized this ain't it. This ain't it. I had to a lot of Spanish Island. You know what I'm saying? Got me through the moments. I have a lot of those moments. Got me through those moments and made sure I went through those moments for me to understand how to deal with society. Because I'm seeing here, I'm being oppressed in a different way. But I'm familiar with oppression so much so that I'm able to identify it. Now I can deal with it. Because now I know what it is. I know who's doing it, and I know where it's coming from. So now I know how to deal with it.
Can you speak on how you got in there?
Yeah, in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got multiple robberies, armed criminal actions, assault with unlawful use of a firearm, kidnapping, like multiple home invasions, and possession of PCP and tampering with airplane device.
What? Airplane device.
Yeah, we was going down on the airport, but we was going down on the airport. We just go down there and steal cars. Steal.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
We was going down there stealing. We kids. So if we going down here stealing the enterprise cars, the rentals, what are we gonna do?
Try to set a plane?
We gonna try to move around. We moving around. Okay. What else can we steal? What else can we steal? What else can we steal? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that we tried to steal the plane. It was the fact that let's get up in the plane and see what's in the plane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so they just had us on camera. I didn't get caught doing that though. They just had it on camera and charged me with it. You know, so yeah.
Just kids.
Bad kids, just kids from Kansas City. I don't really know your age, but if
40.
40, oh, you didn't heard. You remember the Westport and Plaza robbers? You never heard back in 2000? It was so long ago. We was kids. The Westport and Plaza robbers, and it was made the news. Is silly, but we used to knock on doors. Like I knock on your door, and then like you open your door, still on you, knock you out, come in your house, tie you up, take all your stuff out your house.
It's not funny, but it is. But in that era, bro, I had all my senses and everything, church boy and all that. I was still riding around with the niggas stealing shit too. You know what I'm saying? We would go to the fucking movie theater, stealing cars, beats, radios. What do you think that's from? I knew right from wrong then and still did wrong. Yeah. What do you think that came from? Or was yours you couldn't help it and you came up in that or what?
Yeah. Nah, I actually go against all of that. Like none of that actually is true.
What you mean?
You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's just simply put. Like once you learn right from wrong, you learn how to manipulate your moms, your parents, your family. You learn how to manipulate the streets. You learn like these are some. It's either in you or it's not. You got some kids, like I tell people, I got a little cousin right now. He walked in the same shoes I walked in, lived in the same house, slept in the same bed. He went to the Army. Same environment, same product, but his mind told him to go sign up for the Army. My mind, your mind, our mind told us, instead of playing video games or something, we're going out here, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And then a lot of times, it's not even something, at that age, it ain't even nothing we playing. We just outside. We just, like, for real, just being honest, we were just outside. It was just the fact that we didn't want to be in nobody's house. We were outside. Then once you get a taste of, riding cars around, now you realizing that you can go way over here and crack on these chicks, rob these niggas, go way over here, do this over here. And, so now when you start doing that, everything's a rush. Like I tell people, it ain't just one thing. Like, it ain't one thing, man. It's the streets. It's the streets. If the streets catch you, the streets catch you. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing else. It's not, you know what I mean? It's the streets is a rush. You get a rush just the streets. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, that's what it was with me. I was just bad. Like, I knew how to, like, I was good in school. Most bad kids is good in school. Like, all of us, like, for real, 9 times out of 10, we made good grades. But like I told Mr. J, I said, I made the good grades to keep you from talking to me. You ain't got to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I made the good grades to keep my teacher from calling my grandma, telling my grandma something to keep me from going outside. So if I make the good grades at school, then she gonna let me go outside. Grandma, I can tell her, Grandma, look through my age, Grandma got good grades. And she's baby. To this day, you know what I'm saying? Now my grandma's starting to realize, you know what I'm saying, through all the different things people tell her, the stuff that I was doing. But my grandma would have never, no, he's not. He's not, no, he's not. Until I went to jail. And then I went to jail. My grandma said, damn, you was doing all this? And then I didn't even know my grandma has read my discovery. My grandma see pictures of people on a garden. My grandma didn't see everything that these people, you go do 24 hours and stuff. So my grandma done seen PSIs, all my stuff now. But she didn't know that then. And these are all the stuff that I did as a kid.
Yeah.
And that's really why I'm where I'm at now and trying to do what I'm doing now, because I did so much retarded as a kid. Nah, you gotta make that, you gotta make that right.
Was it for her or did it just click for you? So you said you had that incident and that's when it hit. You went balls for a while after that. Inside the cell, how many years did you have left once you figured it out? If that makes sense.
Shit. And
So you had that?
21, look, I did 21 years in 2 months. So I'm gonna tell you, as soon as I went to prison, I realized prison wasn't for me. It's just that I was jammed. I never been a juvenile, never been in no group homes. This was my first time. That's what a lot of people don't know either. They would think that, man, hold on, man, you done been in McComb, you done been at the juvenile detention center, you done been in Hilltop. I didn't go do none of that. I got locked up at 16, certified at 17, in prison, all the way out until I turned 39. First time offender. So I realized once I went to jail, this ain't for me.
Tripping.
But I was jammed. I gotta do this. Now it's about either being a predator or being prey. Which one you gonna be? And these are decisions you gotta make right now. You're not no boy. You're a grown man. You gotta make these decisions right now. Ain't no thinking about it. Ain't no hesitating. It's none of that. If I took you right now and took you to the Amazon or a place like that in a forest and there's nothing there and I dropped you off, what you gonna do?
You gotta figure it out.
Survival.
When did you have a plan on you in there? When did you have an exit route? Yeah, when did your plan start? Hey, man, when I get out, I'm about to do this.
The day I got in there. The day I got in there. The day I got in there. The day I got in there, I wanted to leave. The day I got in there, I'll never come back here.
What was the plans from at that
My plan was to fulfill whatever it is that Allah put on my heart. Whatever that may be. And that's what I'm doing now. I don't have the people say, you got to, no, I'm doing whatever it is that God put on my heart to do.
So what did you have to do? What was your plans?
Well,
down.
I wrote everything down. My first order of business, I need to figure out a brand. I heard Kris Jenner tell Kim Kardashian, baby, if you want to take your career to the next level, you need a brand behind you. You need a cause. I had already been writing poetry, music. I had already been doing that. You just do that in jail natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody go to jail wants to be the rapper. You know what I mean? Oh, start rapping. I'm sorry, because we got to pass our time. So if I already was doing that, you know what I mean? Got off into poems and everything. You know what I mean? So, man, now I'm watching the stupid box, and I didn't fell in love with the Kardashian clan like everybody else. But I'm seeing it different. I'm saying, wow, wait a minute. These people are touching millions and billions of people just off the internet. The internet is the new wave. Wait a minute, hold up. What is this? I know nothing about social media. What? Turn to E. There go Kim. Kim gonna tell me something today. What? She going to law school to get what? This is the girl that did what? She's gonna do what? Just to further her and got one chick out. And that earned her. See, that's what people don't realize. That earned her for changing her life. It made people love her even more because she thought they not realize her mother. So mother, here, baby, brand yourself. Get a cause behind you. Stand on something. Yeah, you cute. Yeah, your little butt big. But they get old, baby, as you can see. It's a new, your little sister is taking over. So if you want to keep what you have going, then you need to put a cause behind you. You need to find you something else that you're passionate about. And that's why you got the Republic, the prison reform. And so I knew in jail, in the beginning, watching them, what I was going to do, this is how I can reach millions of people. Okay. And then I'll be in the hole and I talk outside the door and we be having real moments, real radio. We be having real moments where we just talking to each other. Black men from all walks of life. We just talking to, and everybody's on some real shit. And so we're having podcasts in jail, in the hole. No, we're calling on these. And we'll give everybody a chance to talk. We'll come up with a subject and everybody gets a chance to talk. And all while we doing this, I'm writing this shit down. I'm writing it down. We're going to do this. Because these are all the people that's coming in and out of the world. They're getting out. I know I'm going to be here. For the next 20 years, I'm going to be here. You getting out. You just came in here. Tell me what's going on out there. Tell me about the social media. Now, he from the Boo Hill. This dude right here, now he Asian. This dude right here, he white. This dude right here, he black. He young, he old, right? But these are all the brains that I got in my head right now. Because these are all the encounters of me meeting these different people and us having these type of conversations. So now my information is expanding. So now I know instead of, man, hey, mental health counselor, man, can I get a psychology book? What, Mr. Hill? You want to? Yeah, I want a psychology book. I want to read about introverts and extroverts. Why do they say that it's two type of people in the world, introverts and extroverts? Mr. Hill, how do you know that? Now, she don't know that I just heard this from this Asian, right? I just heard this from this Asian. But I want to see it now. I want to see it now. And so when she gave me the psychology book and I read it, sure as shit stink. Introverts and extroverts. They have classified a whole people into two things, outgoing or conservative. You're either social or you're not. You're introvert. So now I'm learning words. Wait a minute. Let me go look what this word means. Let me go look at what this word means. Look at this. All right, cool. Now I know what that is. Now I can tell you about that. Now I can break this down to you. And that's how information travels in jail. And that's how I done got the brain I got and where I'm at right now. That was my plan from the beginning because my plan has only been what God puts before me. That's why it's people right now is having trouble dealing with me right now because I don't move when you do. I know nothing you say. If God don't put it on my heart to show up or to come or nothing, if he don't wake me up, if God, I ain't got no alarm clock, brother. I had to be here at 9 o'clock. You hear me? I've been up all night.
And got here at 8:57.
I was at 8:57, brother. That was God. I'm not playing. That was God, man. God brought me here. God gonna take me from here to wherever else he put it. I don't know where I'm going right now, on my heart right now. I can't tell you where I'm going. But I know God, when I leave here, I know I gotta leave this building. And when I get in that car, God gonna put it on my heart where to go and what to do.
So when you got out, he put it on your heart to help the homeless, help yeah. What?
No. What happened was, it's ironic how it happened, but I got out of prison. Look, I've been watching the Kardashians, man. I'm just being honest. I got out of prison, so man, y'all better have that phone recorded. Record me coming out of jail. I told you I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I got everything wrote down. Came out jail, recorded it. Boom. All right. Now my family don't know that I can say how you doing in 9 different languages. They don't know that I'm highly intellectual or intelligent. They don't know. They don't know nothing about me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I get out. I'm out now. Now I do 13 months in the hole before I get out in the world. So I'm getting out in the world from the hole. So I'm getting out at my best. I be my best. That's why I won't do no drugs. I smoke weed. That's it. I won't do nothing else. Because I'm my best. I know when I'm at my best. I know when I'm at my low. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get in the world. But this was God. It was God. I got out in the world, picked up my phone, and said the very thing that you just told me you heard. Ray got your son after stealing car stereos, and he only giving them $2, and they spending that shit on K-Toe. Yeah. And then I'm gonna tell you the trick. This is where I tricked them. Because everybody don't know it. They hear about K2, but they don't know what K2 is. K2 is a chemically induced substance. It's synthetic. It's a psychedelic drug. It reminds you of PCP, shrooms, that type of drug, right? And it's an epidemic in prison. They smoke it on paper. It went from potpourri to paper. All right. Out here, when I got out, I took a piece of paper off a regular piece of paper, rolled my toilet paper up, lit the toilet paper, put it on there, and said, Ray got your son after stealing car stereo, and he done spend his life, and they spend that shit on K2. And everybody, oh, he's doing K2. He's crazy. Oh my God. And they left me, abandoned me in real life after a day. After about 2 weeks of me being in the world, I lost my whole family. They abandoned me. He's crazy. He's smoking K2. Oh my God. He's duped him. Didn't even give me a chance. Duped him. Judged me. Shunned me. Oh, you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't nothing but a, whoa, what? Off of social media. A damn something that is a lie. Something that is a damn lie. My whole family, in their mind, think I'm on drugs, I'm this, I'm that, and don't even know me. And so, it was God. After 21 years and 2 months in prison, I 12. So I'm a free man. So there is no programs for the free person. You're a free man. All the programs are federally funded. So they don't fund when you're a free man. You 12. You no longer have to do with the system. We no longer have to support you. Gone. And that's what happened. I get out, my family. I'm with my family for 2 weeks. I'm getting put out of houses. I'm getting locked out. It's like, wow. Like, what is going on? The job, I'm trying to get a job real fast. My daddy gave me $40 and a sack of weed, man. Told me to live my life. I probably received no more than $300 from my family with me going home. And then in 2 weeks, I got into it with my sister because my sister wanted me to do something to my cousin because of what his son did to her. And because I didn't harm my cousin, she went on a campaign of pushing me out of my family life. And they all listened to her so much so that my little sister, I've been locked up her whole life. I've never disrespected her. I've never did nothing to her, nothing. Don't even want to get to know me. And that was God. Because God said, just like in jail, you didn't have nobody but me in there. So out here, you don't need nobody but me. And for the last past, I've been out 11 months. And for the last past, basically 11 months, nobody's bought me a pair of tennis shoes or anything. Not a pair of drawers or nothing. And so I was homeless. I was riding around in that car with all of my clothes in the back. I was going taking showers at my cousin's house, the same cousin that she wanted me to do something to, and at my little sister's house. My brother's little sister. I was taking showers at her house. Okay? And so just being out there, I'm like, man, and looking at them. And you just, like, if you just go look at them, look at their feet. Like you start realizing, like, man, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look all like, you look at their feet, you look all like, man. So I'm just out here. And so I seen it was one person. Damn, it's crazy. It was this guy. He didn't have on no shoes. And it was straight hot. And he was just sitting there. And I'm like, boy, man, go get some shoes, man. Come here. And I gave him $60. I said, man, go get you some shoes. He's like, man, I said, man, go up there and get you some shoes, man. And he walked to Hibbett. I watched him. I was on 31st. He walked to Hibbett and bought him some little Nike. And when he came out there and he was walking, boy, I love you, boy. Whoa. He said, boy, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And from that moment forward, I just was doing it.
So would you go to different spots? Or like how would you?
I'll be everywhere. I'll be all over Kansas City.
Out of your car?
Yeah.
You still sleeping you were sleeping in your car at this point?
Yeah. In my car. Homeless. All I had is my mom's. My mom's, and by the grace of God, is that's what I say, is God. Because the whole time that I've been out, my mom's is all I've had. And she's had to stay in an extended stay and pay the $400 a week. And I can't stay there. You know what I mean? And so while she's staying there, I'm in my car. You know what I mean? And by the grace of God, things is start working for me. And now my mom's is in her own house. She got a 2015 car and she worked for KU. My mother been on crack my whole life for 30 years. My mother got off crack 2 months before I came home. My mother haven't picked up a crack sack or nothing.
Where you at now?
I'm chasing a dream. I'm at all with brothers like you. I ain't even gonna lie. If you ever check me out, I preach about the black man. We've gotten away with, the world has gotten away with beating up the black man. Like, I know we do a lot of things to ourselves. It's self-inflicted, but the value of the black man has lessened so much to the point where our sisters feel that they can lead us now. And I'm just not with that. I'm pro-black. I'm with manhood. I'm with standing on your 10. I'm with you see something, you fix it. I'm with if Detroit, Atlanta, Los Angeles, California, New York, Miami, if all these people can single-handedly push their city, a lot of these people be from different counties. They don't all be from the same county, but they be from different counties. And these dudes go to these studios and get on songs with each other. And we thinking that they giving each other all this money, and they're not. You from here, boy. You from right here, boy. I got you, boy. You made up here, I got you. And then you look up, and now you got an NBA young boy. You look up, now you got a 42 Doug. You look up, now you got a little baby. And if you notice, it goes on and on and on out these cities. And that's because of the Wu-Tang-like mindset, the hospitality of these cities. And so I just feel like, why can't Kansas City? Why can't, I've been on the hour watching y'all. I've been locked up my whole life. In prison, we like this. Same people that shooting at each other I'm seeing right now. In prison, you put your back up against mine. In prison, I'm your brother. In prison, you come to my cell when you hungry. In prison, we this. Why are we faking with our peoples like we hate these people? And in prison, we don't. So I decided I'm not going to be that dude. I can't be that dude. I want to be the ODB of the city. I'm in the streets. I'm in that's where I'm at. I be with them. So I'm a bring the misfits, the abandoned, the weakened, I'm gonna bring them with me. I represent them. Until somebody buy me a pair of shoes, I'm gonna keep giving my shoes to them. No, I don't got no shoes for nobody else. You ain't have no shoes for me. You ain't had nothing for me. They couldn't have something for me. And I'm almost willing to bet you, if I met any homeless person and I got out of jail doing 21 years and they got something, they'd give it to me. Because most people that's like that are giving.
What's the dream? What's the whole goal?
Find my little brother. To get so big where I found my little brother. I got a little brother in foster care. My mama had him when she was locked up. And so the people took him. And so they brought him to my grandmother because I'm adopted. And they brought him to my grandmother. And my grandmother let me hold him. And I held him when he was just a little baby. And he was asleep. And they said, he's not going to wake up. He's asleep. And when I grabbed him, everybody else held him and he was asleep. And when I grabbed him, he popped his eyes open. Pop. And I've never forgot those eyes.
Shit. Foster home here, so you don't know where?
I don't know where.
Can't get no answers nowhere?
Nowhere.
And this was how long?
My little brother, 27.
He's 27 right now.
27 now.
This happened when you was 16?
Nah, I lost my little brother. My little brother, I was 9 years old the last time I seen my little brother. Yeah, like 9, 10, yeah.
So the only way to figure that out is to push it then. The only way to figure any of that out is to push it.
I have to.
I'm saying, is that the only, that's
it.
Only way you know?
It's the only way I know. Nobody else, I mean, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else, it's sad that nobody else cares. He's been gone for 27 years and nobody's found him. Nobody's looking, nobody's nothing.
Gone in foster care.
He's been gone in foster care. They changed his last name. But my thing is you have sisters, you have a family that should love you enough to go look for you. My mother's been sick and my mother's been suffering on disease. You know what I mean? My mother, don't know how to even go look for her son. You know what I mean? And I know to this day, it eats my mother. You hear me? Eats her to know I got another boy out there. She just got me back. And she's just as happy as ever. But I know it's a missing piece. And the only way for me to get that missing piece is if I take off. Because if I take off, I'm going to meet the right people.
That's the whole goal. That's been the whole goal.
Man, that's been my goal since day zero. So he can see me. I got that boy name tattooed on my leg. So he can see me. He see me, he going to know.
Being that you do all the logistics of researching, what far as researching, what is the first steps of even trying to figure that out?
Well, the first step is getting to the point where you can talk to those people that go find them people. It's people that go find them. Like if you don't have the money, you know what I mean, or you don't have the know-how, you don't know these people, you know, then you would just be doing a bunch of looking and getting spent around, you know what I mean? And so in order to eliminate all that, I don't got time for all that, be looking for somebody for years. I'm not doing that. If I press a hard line, I'm going to meet, I met you. I'm going to meet the person that'll help me get my little brother.
Is there like an agency who does this?
I don't know.
I'm saying, as far as like the adoption program.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. But I don't know.
Gotcha.
I've only been out 11 months and with nothing, absolutely nothing. It don't cost to give shoes to the homeless when all your bros that got stuff is giving it to you for you to give to them. It don't cost nothing to do what I'm doing. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm broke. I'm sitting here in front of you telling you, you know what I'm saying? I'm broke. And you're like, well, how are you sitting here and you're broke? And you're somebody, you know what I mean? God. Nothing else. And so God, when the time is right, God gonna give me my brother.
It's crazy. Because your book cover don't scream. You always look to par. You looking good. You always, I would have never once thought any of this, bro. So I say that to say, you're doing a good job with your plan. I seen you on Instagram, on Studio B page, maybe rapping, doing I don't know if it was the one mic, maybe?
Yeah, one mic, yeah.
And from the one mic, I went to your page, seen you rapping on there, doing little crazy dances and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So within that, I know it's a method to the madness.
Yeah.
And then somehow we just keep intertwined. I seen you at the Juke after that, performing with YG a couple weeks. Then I see you at Studio B's. I had to come back because the hours didn't mix up. However, whatever happened, I had to come back to B's later that day. So as I come in there later, I guess you had to switch yours too. And then it happens where we link up, man. So just like you said, it don't be nobody but God. At the end of the day. And we're gonna figure this out now. Now it's deeper than music, it's deeper than poetry, it's deeper than
Yeah.
And you sat down and still got a sharp mind. I don't know how you do it, how you did it. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna figure that out now. Now it's a deeper meaning to it. We gonna put some push behind that and figure that out. I don't know how we gotta do it, but we gonna do that. We definitely gonna do
God.
It. So everything you're doing is working, bro. I will say that. Keep doing that. Keep staying sharp. It's people like you that make me. If I'm about to do something crazy, I learn from everybody else's mistakes. So you telling them stories, it furthers like, you gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Move with a purpose, move with a mission. So it's not going unnoticed. I'm gonna definitely be praying for you. We're gonna figure that out. Damn. What's next for you outside of that? So you don't even know what you might be doing in a day then.
I don't. I'm not lying to you. Like, right now, for real, be honest, I want to go on 35th and Prospect, man, but I keep getting I'm allowing it to talk now, I'm right. But I want to go on 35th and Prospect and give those people some shoes, man. That's where I want to go. And that's what I plan to do, because it just popped in my head. 5 minutes ago. You know, for real, you know. Like, because I know that the brother that been helping me to it, I know he got the shoes from the brother that I, you know what I'm saying, was telling you. Feel like he didn't take the shoes from the homeless. So he just went and got, you know what I'm saying, a few of the, I guess, bags of the shoes. And so I'm about to go and I'm about to get those shoes out to the brothers sisters on 35th and Prospect and go down there, you know, like that's real bad down there. And for real, I might take a few, you know what I'm saying, go find me a few little young brothers and have them go just clean up that area real quick and give them a show. I live in the moments. It's about moments every day. I did so much time in the hole that every day, you know what I'm saying, I wake up, like I woke up this morning and prayed, got up, prayed, and got myself together, and Which name your podcast?
Yeah.
You know, yo, you know. But this is the time for this. And you don't leave here. Like I said, I'm thinking, I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as long as you living like that, then you're not bored. I got ADHD, so I got to constantly do something. So if I'm not doing nothing productive, then what am I doing? Something bad. So I'd rather focus my attention on the productive things, on the things that's meaningful, that mean something to me, versus a devil's playground. I don't want to go through that no more. So that's what's next for me is just whatever it is that God, you know what I'm saying, put in my way. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to do, for real, I just want to do shows. It's therapeutic for me. I just want to do shows. I go down there to the Juke on Mondays, and that be so sexy. That be so sexy to me. But I'm also realizing the artists that are in that lane that I kind of want to be. You know what I mean? I'm kind of over the shoot 'em up. I can do that all day. Do this all day. Just match a bunch of words. I can do this all day. And then I feel like, you're not better than me because, like, you ain't smarter than me. When you don't read the dictionary, dude, you ain't read the dictionary. Your vocabulary is not going to even go that far. You know what I'm saying? Your concepts, your mind is not even going to go that far. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't being oppressed. And so oppressed enough where you got to sit in a cell and just in your mind be thinking of, shit, 50 on my switch, 50 on my pit, 50 on my bitch, 50 on my granny switch, walking in a church. Nah, so, but I want to do for the ladies. Ladies. Them the people that hug you. Lift up my black brothers and woo my black ladies.
And that's what people don't understand about the Juke. On Mondays, you get a little bit of everything, bro.
Everything.
Homes would be easy because you can sit here and do verses without the beat. So they don't know if this is a verse or not, but you can kind of break this down to it's a poem.
Don't tell them nothing. You tell them, I see.
You know what I'm saying? And then how they do it, like just looking at these with the confidence that they have while doing it as well. It's
sexy.
It's a
intimacy. And that's what people are afraid of, is intimacy. I like this so much, right? You don't know this, but I'm telling you right now. I like this so much because it's just me and you. It's simple. It's simple. And it's clean. It ain't cluttered, nothing. It's simple. It's intimate.
Yeah.
People are afraid of intimacy. But this is your music. This is your life. The Juke should be flooded with artists. What? This is 18th and Vine. But see, this is how much I love my city. It's tattooed on me, right? Because we're talking about 18th and Vine, the Jazz District. Forget everything else. Forget everything we could be talking about. We're talking about the Jazz District. This is the place that Ray Charles and them visit. Stevie Wonder and them visit. They walk these streets. You know what I'm saying? All them old, they walked. How do you think they got to be from going from bar to bar to a bar to a bar, stay to stay to stay? But a lot of us feel like, we too good for that, or that ain't gonna get us to in. I don't want that anyway. I don't want that. Something bigger. Bigger for my city. My city represents so much. So much. 18th and Vine is a district. The Jazz District. It's a museum down there too. They got the other thing down the street on high. You know what I mean? Like, it's so beautiful. And so just going there is actually, and for real, that's how I'm getting the attention that I'm getting, is by performing, giving them a show, because they got to pay $10 to come to the jewel. And so when I'm going to give you your show. So when you pay, give me a money, come see me. I'm going to give you your money's worth.
What are some of the artists you looked up to? I only asked that because you gave so much respect to the wall.
Ah, yeah.
Of people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like who?
Kansas City. I really love my city, Yeah, but just Tech Nine, Rich, Gun, Davey, Delio. Like, I listen to them right now. But my biggest, for real inspiration is Fat Tone. I kind of remember my music.
Mm-hmm.
To my guy, Fat Guy, right? And the reason why is because I feel like when I was out here in the streets, he was the local rapper. And I watched him personally have everybody in Kansas City and in other places too, screaming and yelling, "It's real. Catch me in the club on Dubs. It's real." Your grandma will tell you, "It's real." And then he had some more sayings where, right? And that's what taught me what to keep pushing. New shoes for Ray Ray. New shoes for Ray Ray. New shoes for Ray Ray. Right? So that's that concept. And then he said, I exited the county like a motherfucking G on 2 homicides. They ain't got nothing on me, right? That song, he said, I want to give a shout out to Channel 4, Channel 5 News. So it's always been in my mind. I got to make the news. I got to get on the news. Some way. I made the news. His birthday was the other day or whatever. I went to Corner Stop. I tell him about moments. I went to the Corner Stop on 50th and Woodland. He's from 50th and Euclid, Michigan over here. I went to Corner Stop and gave my own little tribute to Fat Tone. It's Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, like I said, Tech Nine, Rich, Gun, Davey, Delio, all them dudes these dudes is nice. You know what I'm saying? YG, right now. Like, these dudes is nice. Nice. There's a few other dudes, it's nice. If this was Wu-Tang and they saw it like Wu-Tang, take our city. And my artists.
Everything in life, what's the biggest advice you can give anybody?
Read. You are what you know. Coochie don't make the world go around. Money don't make the world go around. Men don't make the world go around. The white man don't make the world go around. The government, the fraternities, the Masons, the Freemasons, none of that stuff make the world go around. Information do. Read.
I like that. We're gonna end off on this. To look at that camera. We're gonna promote. We're gonna give a pitch for bro. We're gonna try to figure out where bro is.
Let's go.
So we using this clip and we putting this out there to this world to find
let's go.
bro. What you gonna tell that camera? What we gonna?
Man, my name is my name. Man, Horacio Hill. I have a little brother. His name is Robert Lewis. RobertLewis. His mother name is Janice Alexander. His father name is Robert Lewis. He's from Kansas City, Missouri. And the family that has him has a church somewhere here in Kansas City, Missouri. I am begging and pleading that you give me an opportunity to just tell my little brother that I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot. I won't forget. And you can contact me on my Facebook page at Ray Hill. You can message me. And I'll come wherever he is. I've been told that they think he's a football star, that he plays football in college, and he's real good. And if that is so, my mama's genes is we all can run real fast. Like all of us can run real fast, man. And so if he's really fast, then that's might be hereditary. And so, man, his name is Robert Lewis. And man, please help me. Help me. Yeah.